Hello, welcome to my channel where we do all things planning for the week ahead. And if you're new here, welcome. If not, hello again. So as you can see, this is my weekly passion planner with a Monday start. I just love how I can see the weekends together, even though I work some weekends, so sometimes it just doesn't make sense. But anyways, as you can see, I obviously have all of my post-its. It's just a way for me to, make sure that everything that I need to know is going to be added. And these are the stickers that I'm going to be using. Yes, some of them are very, very much used, but I'm going to kind of pick and choose from them. And of course I have my icon stickers. I do mix and match from two brands. So I do have them. Oh, also I'm going to be using these, I think. Let's see. I don't know. I have them written down in the description. So before this, I printed out with my Make ID some labels. I've been doing this for a few weeks now, and I actually really, really love it. I can pick the fonts and do all the things, so it's also very pretty on my desk. Anyways, first thing I'm actually going to be doing is whiting out these sections here, because sometimes, the stickers that I use, you can kind of see through them, and I definitely want to be able to look at the actual full color of these stickers because they're so cute. So I definitely do like to do that, and as you can see, what I just did was white out the Sunday. Because I'm actually not working on Sunday, I actually like using that column for adding goals, some reminders, so I actually use it for more space on my planner. And instead of washi tape, I'm actually going to be using some of these stickers that are meant to be utilized as borders, or basically washi tape. So I'm going to be mixing and matching. I am literally, there is no plan. I'm just going with the flow, see how I feel, sort of thing. So let me just go ahead and finish this up really quick. Okay, with that all done, let's actually get to planning. So yes, last week's video you might have seen that I actually did not add all of these borders beforehand, and I actually did not like it at all. It kind of threw me off, and I just couldn't even tell the spacing of everything, especially when I do the quote and all that. So definitely learned from that for sure. But for today, I did my borders, and now I'm going to go into the actual planning. I am very, very much obsessed with being able to lay out my times depending on what's happening. If I have a 12-hour shift or of my off days, what am I doing with my time? I definitely love the aspect of being able to see everything at a weekly view. So I'm able to, I know what I'm going to be doing for the most part on my days, but also seeing it and being able to add more to it on my off days or days that I have more space or time. I just love being able to see it, because one of the biggest things that I even like to teach my clients as a health and life coach is being able to utilize your time to your advantage. Making sure that, when you are planning out your week, you are scheduling things that bring you joy, that bring you, closer to taking care of yourself, even if it's literally just 5-10 minutes out of your day that you are doing something that, you know, brings you joy, that lights you up, that inspires you, and that, you know, makes you happy, is way more beneficial than trying to add in, let's say, like an hour at a time. Those small pockets of time that you're able to dedicate to you and yourself is way more beneficial than anything else. So this is why I love being able to time block, because it definitely shows or showcases how much time is actually being spent in different areas of your life. AKA, it could be work, it could be calls, it could be just browsing or scrolling on social media. So making sure that you are aware of where your time is being spent is how time blocking is going to help you be able to figure out all of those little details and add in what actually matters most, especially if you have like really big goals for yourself. Let's say you want to spend time or spend less time scrolling and more reading. This is a way for you to be able to add that into your day and say, hey, I'm going to be doing this from this time to this time. Whatever, how much I read is however much I'm going to read, but I at least spent that time for myself. So time blocking, again, it is so freaking beneficial. I can say it until I'm literally blue in the face, because I truly believe in it. I truly believe that this is how you're able to control your time and add time to your actual week, because you do find where you are spending most of your time and how you can add more time, if that makes sense. I know that I just rambled on, but I definitely wanted to talk about that because I find it so helpful. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and keep going on with my planning, at least adding in all of these slots for my week before I get into the more fun stuff. now with all of that done, I'm gonna go ahead, yeah, some of these stickers are kind of like popping up, but anyways, for now, I'm gonna go ahead and add in my quote of the week. This is something that I just like to do, utilize this space for something that is inspiring, and plus it's just so fun to be able to, utilize this space to my advantage. Obviously, because it's so bold and so big, it's also a great practice for me to do my lettering. So I'm gonna go ahead and add in my quote. Okay, so now for this left bottom section is usually where I add in my trackers for my coaching business. So it's important for me to, hit certain benchmarks and make sure that, I am taking care of my clients, doing all things possible for them to see success. So this is just a way for me to track different things in my business. Again, I just utilize this section because it already has the lines. It makes it a lot easier to be able to make this. So I use this section, again, I track some of my habits or basically work habits. And also I've been incorporating a little reflection section. So anything that I have as far as like brain dumping, that is basically where I put everything. It's just a small section that sometimes it leads into a post-it for the next week, something that I want to do, or is just something that I'm just thinking about and want to write down. So being able to utilize this space for, two different reasons is so awesome, and having it all in one spot. Again, being able to see the whole week as a one unit is also, it just helps with less clutter in my brain. Let's put it that way, because I have many, many thoughts all day, basically all day long. So I definitely love being able to have it all in one spot. So anyways, let me just go ahead and finish this up. So there's two sections here. So on the left section is usually where I add in my gratitude. So at least one thing a day that I am grateful for. And on what I'm trying to do right here, slowly, is being able to add my goals for the week. Some of them are business related, some of them are personal, and honestly, it just makes it, easier to see it, because if you constantly see it, you're constantly reminded of it. And it's also a great way to also remind yourself that all the, hard work that you're putting into, all the time that you're doing, all of that is equaling to something that you are striving for, aka one of your goals. So having it in a spot where you're constantly viewing it is a great reminder for you to just keep going, because you can, because it's worth it, and it'll feel so good when you check it off. But anyways, I'm adding here my little titles. Yes, I cut them up a little bit because it does print out a little bit extra that I don't need. It's a little bit smaller, the print, than the actual label. But anyways, I'm adding in here, and then I'm also going to be adding my to-do boxes. This is one of the biggest things that I've learned when, adulting, basically, is that if I have too big of a to-do list, I get very overwhelmed and anxious, and it's just not beneficial, because I will leave the hardest things that I need to do for the last moment, and then I just keep procrastinating and putting it off week by week by week. So if I'm able to split up my to-do list, so let's just say I'm focusing on the little square that I just posted now, I am going to focus those to-dos on Monday, Tuesday, and then these other to-dos I'm going to focus on Thursday, Friday. So it's a great way for you to be able to actually tackle your to-dos without the overwhelm, and adding small task and big task for each one, so you're not procrastinating as much. So anyways, I'm just gonna go ahead, add this, and then have some fun with some stickers, because everything that's important has been done, and obviously decorating is the fun part. Okay, so let me just go ahead, put away my markers, but here is the finished spread. The color combo is really out there, but I'm gonna see if I like it as I use it throughout the week, and I'm actually pretty happy about it, let's say that. Obviously there's extra space for things to do during the week, and most likely I'll be filling that out. That's just how planners roll and how I've been, finding out slowly as I keep evolving with this thing. But anyways, I really hope that this was motivating, inspiring for you to whip out your planner and do it too. And hopefully you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you here for another video very soon. Okay, bye.